that type of kid. So I just been around a lot coming up. Like, everything that I was around ended up revolving around my son. Out in the crack era, there was so much crack being sold, and there was so many empty crack vials on the floor that me and my friends used to pick up the empty crack vials because it was all different colors. And he might pick up all the red vials today. I might pick up all the yellow vials. He might pick up all the purple vials. And then we interlating what we see on the block. Like, yo, we got purple, we got yellow, yo, we got purple. I grew up on Weeks Avenue. Every fucking apartment on the block of Weeks Avenue so cracked. It like dudes with every apartment and that shit so cracked that my friends used to live in. Like, I grew up in the spooky era. You know what I mean? And I was a child growing up in that, but I was a child that was a little bit ahead of my time, so I understood shit that I shouldn't understand at that time.
Now, Leather, I think I got to go back to the in system
Professionally.
studio. You know what I'm saying? You say you're the first person that did that, and it seemed like you were the first to do a lot of different things. No, I'm gonna Google it for sure, but it's like you did a lot of things first. I know you hate to talk about the past a lot of times and shit that could have happened, but man, I just want you to
Sound like the Soldier Boy.
oh man,
Tell him again.
Soldier Jim did this one first. I think Soldier gonna come at you and
Yeah, I did shit before he was even in the game. I was at Soldier Boy's first show in Atlanta, like at the Opera. I forgot what show it was. I was at his very first show. And everybody was going crazy for this new kid named Soldier Boy doing the Superman and
doing the dance or you was too gangster.
I wasn't doing this.
Nah, but yeah, man, I just want to hear how it feels though. Like, where you at now? All the shit you started, not getting the checks for. Like, what stands out? Which brand? What like?
No, I'll tell you a story. The most funny story will be True Lit. I am the first rapper to put on a pair of True Lit.
You're not gonna keep with this first talk.
Wholeheartedly. Like, these niggas don't even know what True Lit was. My brother brought them jeans home when I got in the house. He threw them on the bed. They from Bloomingdale's. He's like, yo, throw those on, man. This is $300 jeans. This is only $300 jeans were the equivalent to Mary's $1,200 jeans. Those niggas wasn't buying $300, $400 jeans. He like, put those on. I flipped them open. They had the dope stitching. Put them shits on, man. Get fuck about no bell bottom. Shit's $300 jeans. Niggas, rich nigga shit right here. I'm like, man, we got this. I don't like that bell bottom. Boy, like, yo, bro, listen to me. Listen to your brother, nigga. We gotta get fly too. This ain't gonna be on this. Sure enough, I put them shits on, and then they went from having shit across, strike across, the brush, to the cleaners that make them tailor them to the way we fitted. That True Lit to start making the Billy jeans. When they made the Billy jeans, it was over. After that, we went get it done. From there, we first person to wear antique denims, and the niggas did not know what they was. I didn't know what they was. I got them shits from Chrissy brought them shits for me in Miami when we was down there shopping downtown. 04, 05, shit like that. Yeah, she was like, nah, these shits is fine. These shits look like some old school cowboy type of shits. And them shits fitted man slim. Like, that was the weird, the slimmest jeans I ever fit. She like, nah, them shits look good. And I just met her, so I'm trying to go off what she like. I'm like, they look good. She like, nah, them shits look good. I'm like, this shit's tight. The fuck? Like, even with the chrome hearts, niggas did not know what chrome hearts was. I didn't know what chrome hearts was. You heard? Like, but Chrissy knew what Chrome Hearts was. She saw the wallet chain in had. She like, oh, you like that rock and roll shit? She's like, oh, you gotta get the Chrome Hearts shit. That's the big boy shit. That's Tommy Lee wearing all that. Like, what? We went in there and the tank top was 600. I almost fainted. Like, what? This is a Fruit of the Loom tank top. What do you think? It's like 600. She's like, yeah, this that big boy shit. This what they wear on stage. I'm like, what? So it was like, wow. And that's how I learned about Chrome and started getting on to the rock and roll with my lady who I had met in Miami at the time. And then we started on my man Zoe at the time. And by the time I got down there with the chain gang, my man Zoe was already on Chrome Heart shit too. He was like the only other person I knew besides Chris that was on Chrome Heart. But these backing out chains that cost $3,000, $4,000. Cuffs that cost $5,000. All silver shit. This is back in 04, 05, shit like that. 03.
Type of trip. But you met Chrissy in Miami.
She from home, but I met her.
Okay, so she was like your first. She was like a stylist for you. Yeah, man.
She wasn't a stylist. She just was always fly. Like, Chrissy was one of the flyest girls on Harlem. One of the girls that, not just me, most of the niggas in Harlem grew up had a crush on her and shit like that. You dig? So in passing, I would see her here, see her there, parties, puffy, all the type of shit. Always see her around, but I never knew her and shit like that. She would see me, say hi. One day we were in Miami, party with the soul walking in. I almost fainted from soul. He didn't know why I was going crazy, but in my mind, I'm like, oh my god. So that was a great moment for me. That was like a big score for me. I was young. Just dope.
At that age, you obviously lit. You have in your way. You have anybody that you wanted. Who was it that stood out besides looks that Chrissy had that made you be like, yo, this the one I want? You know what I'm saying? Spent forever with.
She didn't tolerate nothing else. None of the other bitches would tolerate. Like this, I mean, club, like you said, lit out of my way. I'm trying to talk to another girl and be slick about it. And Chrissy's in the back in the booth and shit like that. And then I had so tapping my shoulder, like, boy. And she just left the club. You better go get her. I'm like, yo, why you left the club? I'm like, yo, get my friend out of She ran out to fucking chasing out the club. Like, yo. And I was like, ah, she a different type. Because any other girl I was with, they wouldn't even.
Yeah, stuck around.
They got, yeah, you know what I mean? So, and she was always known for standing on business. She come from a world of hustlers, too. Like, she ain't no chump. Like, you know, like she had a big deal on her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She, like,
see how proud you
she was older than me, so her era was, like, right before me. And the glory days of all the rich porters and all that type of shit. That's her days.
Yeah. You know, as I see our relationship, obviously, public, it's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
If you with somebody long enough and y'all got shared bank accounts, y'all got houses together, y'all got everything together, why is the world stuck on like traditional?
Well, traditional is the marriage that we all know. You know what I mean? That's what every woman wants. That's what every man should want to get a woman. That's what I want to get my lady. But spiritually and commitment wise, marriage is about a bond. Having somebody that's going to be there no matter what, like understanding circumstances, whether it's good or bad, like it's a certain chemistry that comes with that bond and shit like that. Like a lot of people marry for so many stupid reasons that so many marriages end up getting divorced and things like that.
Right.
I come from a day where you marry, that's who you with forever. And my commitment is of that also because when I'm with a person that's one where I didn't have too many girlfriends in my life and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, but our lady's a dope lady, and what we got is heaven sent, and she deserves the world. You know what I mean? And for me, I put my whole life on TV and all this shit, so naturally, everybody's gonna have something to say, but that's what we're there for. So, I used to bother me a lot now. I don't even pay attention because that shit served me no purpose in my relationship. You know what I mean?
What stops you from doing it?
Nothing stops me. We about to get it going.
Yeah, about to get it going? Hey, you hear it first. Respectfully, Justin the Boy Show. Jim Pleasant.
You this that time don't lie. You know what I mean? Like, there you go. Sooner or later, we all got to do it. Shit.
2025 gonna be a great year.
2025 gonna be a blessing year.
I need that invite because we just announced it here. It's about to happen. I'm pulling up. That shit about to go up. Put my dancing shoes on.
Some dancing shoes.
As I studied, you know, like I did my homework. You know, show I went to no interview with somebody that I look up to, and be empty about it. And I just feel like loyalty is the one word that describes you.
Yeah.
What would you? I want you to define loyalty, though.
I mean, loyalty and stupidity run neck and neck. I don't want to tell you that. When you become loyal to a flaw, it starts to become a problem. You know, and at that point, it's a stupid thing to do. You know what I mean? It serves you no purpose in the journey you set out to or whatever you was loyal to. Shit like that. You know what I mean? There's like so many different variables. But for the cause, shit, I was in it wholeheartedly. And I'm still in it wholeheartedly. I'm still holding the flag up. It never stopped for me and things like that. You know what I mean? I was a little touchy situation and shit like that, but there was a time when we always went to what we needed to be loyal to, and it worked because everybody got to leave out with something.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was dopest part as I look back. We all got to think about it, be our own man on our own accord with our own successes and make our own money and don't have to need from nobody else and shit like that. You know what I mean?
The interview you did with Flex a couple years ago.
Alright.
You know, I'm like super surgical with anything that I look at. And you said things took a turn when Dave named Cam vice president of Rockefeller without consulting.
For that,
Yeah, for him.
for that whole look, right? Remember, I'm not part of Rockefeller. I was a diplomat wholeheartedly. I wasn't signed to much nothing. I signed some Koch independent ownership. I was just me.
Right.
I was my own entity. You know? I was a quote unquote so-called CEO, but I didn't have any paperwork. And at that point, I wasn't. This. You know, you would think certain people would take care of your brother as a partner. The way you got you.
Yeah. How much does that shit hurt you still to this day?
I don't care about it. If I was there, maybe I might be swinging in here like Ricky died and shit like that. You heard? But yeah, shit, like life happens and shit like that. Like,
I'm gonna keep pressing you on this though because I know that cancer intuition that you got, like I knew you caught on just at some point before anybody told you anything, and I just want to know like that story.
I caught on before he was even famous.
What you mean?
I'm great at reading people's characteristics. I'm a very spiritual person. I know who's who when I encounter them. It gives me enough time to really understand exactly who you are. And I gotta understand exactly how I need to use you in my life, or I need to be next to you. And at that point in my life, it was only two decisions. It was either go to the street or play your position. Yeah, nigga, you a boss and you helped put everything together. So the shit started in my grandmother's house. Mace, kissing, bloodshed, all that shit started out my grandmother's house. Everybody got signed with me in my grandmother's house, with me, not with them. With me. This where the whole nucleus and everything started from right then and there and shit like that. And moving forward and shit like that, I had a decision to make over childish things that I seen people be doing childish things and shit like that. And I was like, well, if this is what you want, if you feel this is going to be your way out of this hell we living in, which was home, you did, at the time, out of the hood, out of the projects, you have to play your position and shut the fuck up. And do your job as a complete soldier and make sure nothing happens on your watch. That's all you can do. You can't nobody hold you.
Let's break this down. You're telling me that I can't come to Kulo again. You can't come to Ireland full stop.
All Ireland, so nothing against you for that. That's what I chose.
First thing first. Let's just say I never came to Ireland again. What the fuck am I missing out? Let's break this down. You're telling me that I can't come to Kulo again. You can't come to Ireland full stop.
All Ireland.
First thing first. Let's just say I never came to Ireland again. What the fuck am I missing out? Let's start there.
What the fuck you getting cheeky with?
Second, even if I wanted to come to Ireland tomorrow, I'll go there. I'll go live. No, you're wrong, bro. You're fucking wrong. Listen, if you want to come to Ireland, right, just check in with D17. That's all you have to fucking do.
Simple.
So D17 is like an airport or something.
That's where you are. That's cool.
That's fucking cool, yeah. So why not check in? Eco, sir. Explain to me the check-in process. Bro,
Text me.
Okay, like,
text me. Oh, no, I cannot fucking speak, boys, yeah?
Text me. Tell me what day. Tell me you're rude. I'm sorry.
So what?
I respected you. I respect what you do, but you just didn't check in with me.
Yeah, but what are you gonna sort out if I tell you where I'm going? The ins and outs of the state, what's we gonna do?
We just checked in.
Yeah, checked in, simple as, and then we're gonna have to pay,
small fee as well.
Let's break this down. You're telling me that I can't come to Kulo. That's great. That's
Like,
talking.
you seen this shit before it happened. Like, you tell like everything.
Mm-hmm. I started with Mace. He didn't do the right thing.
That's the one question I wanted to ask you. I'm a little bit too young to understand. Like, I just was able to be like, I was able to be like a teen. Like,
I watched Mace shit on Cam and everybody around him.
wow.
A bitch like all the time. You know, like I was there the whole time. I was Cam's man. You heard? Cam and Mace were so-called best friends, grew up together. I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
What was your problem with Mace? Like, how did that, or that was Cam, man, like you said.
Cam enemies are my enemies. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You did? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him with your friendship and shit like that. Like, both being overprotective, make sure nothing happened. Like, he was trying his best to make sure that Mace stayed as safe as possible. But Mace, I got that money, lost his motherfucking mind. As he's supposed to. He grew up in a kid that doesn't have what most of us had. It was probably a little less fortunate than most of us. Didn't have sneakers, didn't have all that shit coming up. So him having the first bit of success out of all of us and really get to a bag is went crazy. Like most people do shit like that. Shit I had my times where I went crazy with that bag. Just get too much. You dig? But the people I love, I still love them today. You know what I mean? The people that I consider to be the ones that will help me in this journey, I still love them today, and we still have great relationships and shit like that. They got nothing to do with camera and shit like that. We all the people that help us along this journey and shit like that.
So now that you see Cam and Mace together, having their own show, how did that shit make you feel when you seen them come together?
I mean, shit, I seen crazy shit happen. No brothers that shot brothers. So my friends didn't get back after the war with whatever they went through. It's not surprising. Shit like that. But I see them talk about the things that the shit on me. Yeah. Talk about the things that separated them and shit like that. So that's why. But kudos to them, man. They got a dope show. Who am I to hate on what they got going on? I hope they make $1 trillion.
What's the craziest shit you've seen Mace do to Cam that was just like, yo, I can't believe these niggas can even get back cool after some shit like that?
I won't say nothing crazy, but I say some funny shit that I seen happen. I seen Mace fire his brother, came out the limo in the middle of the highway and shit like that. You heard? His old brother, that nigga's vicious. But he coming back off the road from a nigga told bunch of toes and shit like that. Get off the plane. And Mace got a Mercedes drop burgers.
Stop doing that.
To the airport, screwed the car dealer bringing that shit outside the airport. 2-door truck, brand new sticks on that bitch. That nigga going crazy. Right? Joking and shit like that with Cam and shit. That nigga jumped in the shit by himself with his skirt off. I said, yeah, this nigga is a different type of animal. This nigga don't care about nothing. Nah, nigga, I said, he had us in a road because Cam started doing the hype man for him, and then we started doing some talking. I would be hyping Cam, so now I come out. So now he got us hyping both of them. Niggas had us doing dance moves, like coordinated dance moves on the speaker and shit like that. I never forget this shit, like matching outfits, coordinated dance moves, like what show? Or Cam bust out that shit, like we ain't doing shit no more. Fuck all these niggas, man. Fuck everybody, man. Kill one of these niggas. That was the last time we seen them until it is what it is, man.
Even the Cam, he just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing at one time. And 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems in Dipset. Nobody knew about this. Nobody knew that we was like not on the same page.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come.
Yeah.
Say hi. Sure. Them niggas be on my dick, right? Them niggas ain't got nothing else to think about but Capo. I did a lot for them niggas and they like, word. Both of them. Balls though, get off my dick. So stay some there for baby girl, man. Shit, come on, man. Talking on my shit like that.
Never clear shit up. I mean, we never hear your side of the story. Kim, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim for
Nigga ain't think nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. He couldn't tell me nothing, nigga. Let's not get this shit twisted. Like, nigga, nobody could tell me nothing, nigga. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a fucking soldier, because I was a soldier, nigga. You heard? I had the soldiers, nigga. Nigga didn't tell me nothing. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the shit wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones. Because the nigga that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo. Started feeling like the Gotti movie, you heard?
But what was the point where you realized I'm gonna have to do what the fuck I gotta do with this shit?
I mean, it's like
definitely
it's not been in my memory. Like, yo, that was the last show, but it was just the way, the sequence of the way things was going, and it came to a point where I had to worry about who Jim Jones was moving forward. Then I was worried about anybody else, because nobody else was worried about me. I got to a point where I became famous too. There was a point where all the famous people knew me. Then after that, it was like, shit, I'm just as famous as all the famous people. I can't really do the photography I used to do for you. Somebody got to do that for me right now. I'm super lit, you heard? But I put my life on my phone. Everybody knew that. But niggas wasn't doing the same thing in return.
What's something that stands out to you, though, when you realize niggas really wasn't for you? I know you said you've been seeing it, but there's a moment, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You start to feel like somebody want to see you do good, but not as good as them. You're like, oh yeah, I know what this is about. You heard? Everybody don't got the mind of a real leader.
That was when I was a performer.
I had the hottest record at the time. My record was hotter than 50's records at the time. When Ball and Spank out and shit like that. Boy, Cam did this shit with calling the station up over the cop shit and all that shit. I felt that was childish. That wasn't, you don't press no real buttons and you're not about to come outside when it's time to really get active, nigga. I did do some weak shit like that that really didn't hold no merit. Like, you start going crazy over Kajo, a white man that was been jerking us since we got signed there. And whatever backdoor deals you had with him served you more advantageous than it served me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Like, so when that shit went on, I was like, that was kind of weird. That was corny, because at that time, there was no beef. It was just the most powerful groups of individuals that's running New York at the same time. So in my mind, I was like, it's more advantageous for us to try to figure out how to start to move and do tours and really go crazy and figure out that we were sizzling, but this nigga was on Mars, nigga. These niggas wasn't doing regular shit. These niggas was doing fucking arenas every night. We doing clubs every night. We got the city and the urban communities on fire and shit like that. In my mind, I'm trying to see an opportunity for us to really start. You heard? Like, we had all the power and shit like that. My mind ran different and shit like that. So when he did that, I'm like, damn, I fucked all that up. You heard? And then it was like, now you want to start a beef with these niggas over what the?
So you never understood why you started beef with them?
Nah, I didn't understand. I heard what the nigga said. Oh, Koch was a graveyard and all this type of shit. I didn't give a fuck about none of that type of shit. You heard? Like, and it really hit me. I was on fire at that time. I don't care about what you say and shit like that. We went independent label, getting stupid though. Like, we did shit that nobody did in the game. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, that shit is whack. I don't like how this shit is going. I gotta start really doing shit that's gonna benefit me, because niggas will see me, want to see nobody else with.
Right.
And I need to win. I gotta win the spirit. So I didn't put all this work in for nothing. I didn't teach myself how to win. I didn't jump all on this game to be famous for nothing. I need to capitalize and be just as famous as the most famous, most successful rich person in this game also. I'm now in the game.
I still gotta know, like, how did that work? You performing, like,
they called me like, yo, you want to come out and perform with this shit? I got the hottest record, I'm popping out. And I wish nigga would look at me sideways, think they're gonna do anything funny. I'm with all of that. We'll boom this shit up. It'll be nasty in New York. That's how I was moving back then. That's what I was on. I wasn't doing fun shit. I was in there like, yo, Pirate, what's up? I went, what's up? That's how I was. You dig? Like, hope everybody be calm, but y'all know this shit will go he left real quick. You dig? I'm here for what I need out this shit. It's that crowd hit me, you boy. Let me get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, so it wasn't no deep thought. Like it's like biggest opportunity. I gotta go.
Yeah, I was going ahead and do this whatever. You have a platform for me to perform on in front of thousands of people in New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm popping out.
Mm-hmm. Speaking about drugs, a nigga named Lil Yachty. Let's start talking crazy. I got the clip. I gotta pull this clip up.
Like real life. So as far as style goes, I mean, I don't think shit when it comes to like New York fashion. So like
New York fashion,
like as far as like y'all like purple label, purple. I saw it. Yeah, I call him from like yo, bro. I don't know what I was thinking of. He took that shit way wrong. Like I was like, oh shit.
You know the name of his podcast, where he got that from?
You?
Absolutely. What's your thoughts though when you think people think New York City fashion fell off?
I can never treat the aesthetic for what everybody's wearing still to this day. Shit in the past 20 years, me and Kanye created two aesthetics that can't be taken away. You either dressing like him or you kind of dressing like me. You're kind of mixing the two together. And you know what I mean? And Kanye even started dipping on my side of the field because he started with backpacking, polo, and Tom Ford and all that. And then he started going with the hoodies and all type of shit. That's all representation of this rock star lifestyle, baby. Like you dig, like that's that grunge look, like, and that's what I specialize in. That's what I brought to the table. I always liked the way that white boys dressed when I was coming up. Pause, hey yo, like Eddie Power, all that type of shit. Used to
Eddie Power,
like this was a different flex. We was coming up and shit like that. I never really got what everybody else got. Sometimes I didn't have the money for it, so I figured out the way to do some shit that make niggas go, oh, he killed that. Or sometimes I just didn't want to look like. Most of the time I didn't want to look like people, so I understood the playing field and I watched what going on, and then I put my own mix to it, where you will understand. Oh, he caught that.
Yeah,
he went wild with that.
I never seen you go too far.
Nah,
niggas started paying their niggas started paying their sales at hip hop.
That's where this is where the disconnect for me and what been going on. Even like with Weezy went way farther than what he took from me. He started out trying to lifestyle, you know, skull and bone thing. Yeah. That was never a rock and roll thing. I just admired how the rock stars look, but I never was wearing everything they wore. I was taking bits and pieces and kept the Air Force Ones on, kept the Jordans on, kept the constructions on, good belt game, chain gangs, and so it started being fly. Like it just, they had a lot of, but I always kept it hip hop. You heard? They just was a different hip hop vibe. You didn't see like, oh, this nigga looking weird like Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh, this nigga looking gay like you never thought that. When niggas see me on 106 and Park, you're like, oh, this nigga got a mean vibe. That shit he can have. It's cold. But it was shit that you could acquire. Like, oh, he got the Air Force Ones. What kind of jeans is those? Oh, he had a thick skin leather jacket. Bro, like you did. Like it was everything that we represented uptown, but it was steroids. So now I got a $6,000 jacket on 106 and Park with a $400 jeans, but I still got the Air Force Ones on. And then we got the beat, like you dig it. Everything was still a hip hop vibe. But now I'm seeing like it's too much. Like when niggas is wearing funny Rick Owens shit and shit like that, and all this wild shit, it's like, oh, that's not really hip hop. That's rock and roll. Like that's golf. That's not what we represent. That's not dope boy couture. That's not dope boy fly. Like you dig. Like I wear Ricky too, but I ain't wearing Ricky kicks. I'm not doing it. That's not mine. That's not a thing for me. You know, disrespect to one of y'all. I feel they look like Ronald McDonald shooting my feet up. No, you just see like that's the way. That's the way. But then again, these kids are taking fashion out of hand because nobody got no creativity. Like if niggas got on Ricky, they got Ricky everything on looking wild. Like that's not. Or they got Louis everything on look like they just overdoing it. They don't even look. You don't look as fly as you think you look. You know, like fashion is all about who you are. Like it's not. Everybody be fitting in and objects to stand out.
When you and Dipset, is it like y'all all three coming together to do this shit, or is like one person as the leader is like, nah, this what we wearing? What's
I created the aesthetic.
Okay.
For the diplomats. You heard? Down the camps pink. You heard? We hit Alright. Sooner or later, you gonna have to tell it. He got the pink from.
That shit is fucked up, my child. Somebody bring me a shot. Bring me a shot, please.
You can ask David, you can ask Kim, because those were the two people that were snapping on me when I came in and didn't get my truck.
Wow. That's some shit down to the pink.
I'm supposed to get a white truck. I'm supposed to get the caddy truck. First, had to get the white truck. Came to the office, had a pink Theodoros, pink stripe, pink polo shirt.
Doris shit was hurt. That shit was different.
The pink was just lighting up the room, but the truck didn't get delivered, so they just kept snapping on me. Oh, they got all this fly shit, no motherfucker. I'm taking that pink. I'm running with this shit. Like, I'm running with it. That shit fly. I'm going crazy. I was killing Cam at the time. You heard? Like, whatever fits what we need, then that's what we're going to do. You know, but that's Easter colors. I've been doing pink. Every Easter, green pink, gray suit pink, top shit like that. It's always been my color.
It's a great story. You can bring the shot. You come on camera, come collect your fame, baby. You drink it tomorrow. We're gonna have to drink tomorrow. We're gonna toast to that same rosé. So when y'all performed at the Apollo with Drake, is this something still where y'all gonna like come together and get some money when the situation?
I know it's gonna stay for hate, right? I'm tough. If I learn that shit, bro, if it's for the bag, I'm gonna go. You gotta ask some other niggas if they don't go. It's for the bag, means you else gonna pop up. See two.
How did that feel when Drake brought you out loud?
I was super dope. That was dope for all of us. I was dope for the city. I was dope for the city. I was dope for Harlem. I was big. But I was going for Drake still the biggest artist that we known to this day.
Yeah.
It's everybody about that. Michael Jackson, it's just shit like that.
Yeah, you know, I gotta ask you, what's your thoughts on the whole Drake Kendrick situation?
I mean, Drake, my man, you dig? Like, I got no beef with Kendrick and shit like that. You dig? Drake, my nigga, you dig?
Are you able to still, even though that shit, nigga, you able to like judge like, you know, who won the battle? Not life and shit like that, but who think won
my niggas all the time, you know? I don't even get into that shit, you dig? Shout out to Kendrick and them and shit like that, you dig? And not to say it like that, like I'm not OVO, none of that type of shit. Don't be calling me everyday and shit like that. You dig? Like I just fuck with Drake. I like his soul. Like that's a person that I had real conversations with, as opposed to I don't have no relationship with Kendrick and shit like that. You dig? And Kendrick is from the West Coast. You dig? And it's just love. I know we got people that we both know and shit, but I really have a relationship with Babe Bro. So you know what I mean? We got people that we both know and shit, but I really have a relationship with Babe Bro, so you know, I don't get into all of that. It is what it is. It's hip hop. Niggas been battling for years and shit like that. You did. Them niggas is both filthy rich. Ain't nothing going to end. I think they both be alright. You know?
But then when it comes to the lawsuit shit,
I mean, I don't think that that's something that I would do.
Yeah.
You heard? But then again, I'm not at that level. I don't know if I ever be at that level to understand the reasons of why he did that. You dig? Like, there's a lot of things that go on with somebody doing a whole move like that. Like, anytime a person like that does some shit that he knows when it's like, it ain't just small fries and shit like that. Yeah. But when you deal with social media, people make everything seem smaller than what it is and shit like that. And quick to say whatever and shit like that. Whatever it is, man, that's not my field and shit like that. You dig? If it works in his favor, I hope you do it and shit like that. You know what I mean? But I don't think that him doing that with business is no reflection of the streets. If he doesn't feel to me like he is a street person like that, but I think that's two different things. That's straight business and shit like that. He's dealing with Spotify, some shit like that.
Yeah, Spotify, UMG, and some whole other.
Like I didn't hear him say he was suing Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't hear him say he was suing somebody personally and shit like that. Nigga, I seen people sue AT&T and Pepsi and you heard like people win lawsuits all the time against companies and nobody hold that against niggas. Like, oh, they got that lawsuit money. I never heard a nigga be like, oh, this nigga, oh, he sued a nigga, oh, you sued a nigga, man. I never heard that. So when I think about it, it's like, yo, is it any different than him suing Walmart?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And not to put, I really don't care either or shit like that, but thinking about what it is, you see what people put out all the time.
I ain't gonna lie, I want Drake and Kendrick to get back. I hopefully that's in the worst case.
I think it can happen. I ain't see nobody fall out or anything like that. They two power brokers in the game. I think it'll be more advantageous down the line for them getting back together and doing something for hip hop that'll probably be one of the biggest anything, even if it's a handshake, it'd be the biggest handshake that we've seen in the past 20 years. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the chance that Cam and Mace getting back.
I don't think it's really gonna happen. We're two different type of people and shit like that. We always have. Competitive nature always been first before friendship. I'm the camera, man. It's not.
So it's not you.
I took the position of my position. Cam is my partner. I'm not his artist. I was the CEO of Diplomats. I made Diplomats with him. I was with him for every bit of his journey. I helped him down. I took that position of holding him down. I'm not his soldier. I'm his partner. But in the journey that we had to take, I had to do what was needed. And that's why I said, able to be here and have a conversation with you because I did what I was supposed to do. If I didn't, I don't think I'd be able to have this much success and this good grace. It's just that specific stuff. I did what I did, and I do what I do. Like, very different. For real. We did like way different shit like that. Everybody get us out there. I'm not gonna take shit. I'm not gonna take a nigga. I ain't joking with niggas. I don't care that niggas know what I do. You know it? Throw it up, dance around, you know, and shit like that, joking. But they know that if I get upset, it's gonna be a real problem. And I can tell you about times that they get upset. And I can tell you about times that they don't know what I'm talking about. You know? Yeah, but shit ain't no game. They can't play with me too much. I give them the floor, like, that serves me no purpose. I got too much shit to worry about, too much shit to do. I'm trying to get to a real bag, a real different type of bag. I'm trying to help out more than that. So, see, that's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to give more than that. So, I got to take out of the when I'm going, me giving is going to help me give.
You just popped out of the ball plays with the young niggas.
Yeah.
That energy, that Harlem breaking, that shit shaking the streets in a different way. I still can't believe you're the only artist I've ever seen get better. How the fuck do you get better with age as an artist? You know, but most artists, I can't, you know what I'm saying? They kind of live off the legacy shit.
It was more urgent. The lifestyle I live like I want to continue to live that lifestyle. I figured out I want to continue to do music. It's like, yo, if you're going to do it, you really got to step up and above and beyond so people can hear it. Because they know how it's going to work. And then when I came back to New York, so it's everybody was like the godson of really. That's been a lot of inspiration. Every night I was sitting in the studio. And I'm still like, no, what I was doing. Like, bro, you get that booth, bro, niggas fuck with you. Niggas fuck with you. Niggas just go crazy. Like, he was like egging me on every night. I started getting in the booth and started boxing. He was like, yeah, you're getting the champ. You're getting the champ.
Yeah. What do you think is the next biggest thing out of New York City?
I would say King Streets. Hands down. I would we did it, but I would put the house in there. I put it on the sugar and
For Rockaway, King Streets, what's up? And all these artists that be self-indicting themselves and going to the routes they got. Like, this shit is bad. They just put themselves in jail.
It's different. I mean, the whole culture of doing crime is different as I watch it. It's kind of I do it seems like these episodes of doing crimes and putting on Instagram for the world to see. I think that's cool. I'm glad that we have technology and all that to do this. Just watching these kids learn how to crash out, just put it on social media. It's like it's this wild out there, shit. Everything there is to get away. God put people out to get like that. And we thought that being a was a right conservation. But that's what we thought. So, man, really, like, moving, it's even crazy. Like, you wanted that shit, like, this boarding school, like, hotel for the weekend, like, these kids don't got no regard.
Niggas feel like empty and shit. Like, I'm trying to do gangster shit, but if I don't do it, shit, niggas will never believe this shit. So it's like,
This nigga is like it's wild out here. I don't know how the whole new opposition coming up in this era and shit like that as far as they making it way and figuring it out and shit like that. Shit is crazy.
But do you think being in a relationship saves you from a lot of trouble?
The being in relationships are different around such a way I'm sure on the side and shit like that. But trouble follows you. And that really saves you trouble. You know what I mean? It's how I'm going to lie. Trouble is a good thing. You know what I mean? Especially when that's what you projected in. There was a long time on the ring. That's what I was projecting.
They make up the family foundation.
Family kids.
Family kids. A lot of things I can see the community working with them.
I'm doing some big dope actually, you know. Like I said, I do a self-esteem like that. Whatever I can do to help the community or help the kids like that, it's no better feeling. Like I was able to create a program for kids with the rebar exposed to beginning of the year. I don't know what you're talking about, but I was talking about something that I was showing where these big companies are branching, figure out a way to give back to these kids that are in high schools and shit like that, according to their academics and athletics and attendance and things like that. Like give them a chance to get this trip, but that shit was so expensive. If they give them certain type of grades, then maybe they should be able to get a discount or some amount of points. The owner of Reebok burned an interview. So Shaq called me. And Shaq was like, they put this shit together. So they could put like the whole program together for 2 high schools. Started 2 high schools as academies. How many kids do that tell you? How many kids are in high school? There's 2 high schools early. Brooklyn and started this. So every kid in high school has a chance to these points that they be able to give free items and like things Reebok more because if you ever got on the wall from and shit like that, you know what I mean? Things I wish we had, like, you know, I once an 8 to get a few kids to get out and put
I'm Justin, the boy, the king of top. You know what I'm saying? I always, you know what I'm saying, get to love and relationships. You know, that's my favorite shit to kind of get into. But you know, it's a lot of niggas out there that's not doing the practice that they in relationships with. I want you to let the fellas out there know how important it is to invest in your woman. Let them know
it is if you find the right woman that's worth investing. It's tricky out there right now as I'm watching it. How these ladies are carrying themselves and shit like that. Like, I mean, we don't have to take the women and shit like that, but I come from the army, so things like gangsters like the same R&B music back when I was coming up. You heard? Like, it was a little bit more sugary back when it was coming up. I think like the last era that kind of catered to the women and shit like that. I don't even music outside. Everybody about getting their body in the bag and shit like that. So when you're dealing with a generation of females that are more concerned about the bag and not concerned about the man things, like I think most men to be really over and above and beyond for them. I feel like all these bitches are doing the same thing.
Damn,
completely, and that's the same language for the women. I don't know why start bashing men and shit. You know, that come from the beginning of time. The natural predators go into territory, but they're not stupid enough for anything. But I am saying that men ain't stupid either. We do know naturally you're supposed to be a predator for them to take care of women and shit like that, but nobody wants to be using it. You are being used. You want to be using the right way. You don't want to be misused and shit like that. And there's a lot of women that's misusing these niggas out there right now. And just some of these niggas that really have to let the women have to do it and shit like that. And that's the problem. Most of these niggas don't have a game. I've never been in a position where you give it to the chick. So they fuck it up by giving it what they want. And that's the money in their bag and shit like that. Just so they can get some ass and shit like that. You know? I'm free for pussy is free for the crack pussy. You wasn't trying to pay for nothing. Like, I mean, naturally as a man, when you get to know a female and shit, don't tell her and shit like that. You got a couple of dollars and shit like that. You know, take care of women, I switch her up the time and shit like that. I mean, out here, everything's about the bag. There's a lot of prostitution going on both ways. You know, like,
So if you go into a serious relationship, it's not a person wasn't tripping. Nobody got story about Jim tripping.
I got tripped on and shit like that, and I still trip.
Whoa.
Like, you got tripped on about females, about hit out females. I used to get little shit every day for females. I used to get fine and shit like that. Bitches running out for every day, shit like that. They told you, bum ass nigga,
what type of shit you saying?
I'm from the I'm a Harlem nigga. I am from Harlem. We do not know about tricking on that city slicker. Most countries are the ones that trip. That's why they talk about it in the records and they talk about it in the interviews. You know, Marissa got the audio and Bella got the rollie. What? One bitch got the watch like that. You tricking. Like you did. Like
You never got a random joke that said, fuck, I'm like that.
ever. Chris, you know?
As a man, somebody's out there right now, like watching this, and you have somebody that you love. So what do you do as a man to get the best out of your home? Like we need step by step, as you said, niggas growing up, niggas who growing up without a father, niggas don't got
try to imagine we push back.
yeah, we gotta give us the 10 to scratch the business for the game. Like what's the way?
You gotta know that you take care of yourself before you take care of anybody else. You know, okay? If you're a responsible man and you already have problems in your life as being a man, you can't get your bills paid, you fucking up the hustle, you never get pregnant, then this gonna the relationship ain't gonna be no better.
But broke niggas should stay single.
I wouldn't say broke niggas should stay single. Should stay single. I would say responsible niggas definitely should stay single. You heard? Because a broke nigga just might be down in his luck, but he might be a responsible person and know how to treat a woman. You heard? Money don't equate to everything in this in a relationship and shit like that. Yeah, you do need money to take care of women and shit like that. There you go. I would say that's the number one thing. But there are women that's willing to ride it out. Then if you're a responsible person and she understands you got ambition, that shit works for me. But you got a lot of suckers out here that don't understand how to take care of a woman. They need to buy girls flowers. I don't see that shit.
Man, let's talk about that. Why niggas stop buying flowers?
I still get flowers to this day, bro. Like I still go buy flowers to this day.
How long have that been together?
20 years.
You still
buy flowers to this day. You think like you have women, you gotta treat her as such. Like you gotta figure out how to feel like you're still dating and shit like that. Shit with for as long as I have, you gotta figure out ways to really kind of keep this thing going and shit like that to really show that the love is still fresh and you know what I mean, always brand new and shit like that. That's just gonna be still, it's gonna burn out and shit like that. From a person that's dealing with a woman for so long as I have and shit like that. You know what I mean? Dealing with a woman is tricky. You know what I mean? Like, just like, they say happy wife, happy life. You know what I mean?
I got a crazy hypothetical situation for you. You foresee Mama Jones walk into the car who's getting into the passenger seat. Okay. Mama getting in the back?
Yeah, let's my mom jump in the front. It's like if you like Chrissy, but in that situation, yeah, Chrissy is crazy. So I'm gonna jump in the front. I'm gonna jump in the back. You ain't driving straight. You know, we ain't got no problems, nothing like that. It's gonna struggle over the sun and over. I mean, we did things like that and shit like that. But overall, my mom's know that. But I just have to do my lady. That's how it goes. Yeah, I hear people in that situation, in a lot of situations where that shit mark for I love it. Love it. But this is your brother. Because you stay with him and you love him. Because you so it's
a lot of times you mention losing it all. What does losing it all? What does losing it all look like to Jim Jones? Because when you say losing it all,
what was the first recession? 08?
Like 08, 09, I think.
Right? I remember like 08, so like 07. So I get tremendous 07 money. Biggs from Rockefeller. It's one of the few people that I call my OG. Maybe the only one. He's the only shit real nigga that I know. That's older than me pretty much. But he's like, yo, it's about to be a recession, bro. I don't know if you know what that is, but that be somebody who's gonna be cold out here. Like, yo, I'm like, I'm not even thinking about it. I'm like, I'm getting so much money right now. I got money invested, all that type of shit. That Merrill Lynch, all that type of shit. Now I end up losing. I ended up losing my head, like the Merrill Lynch or some shit like that. Like it was like, oh my god, shot me all the way down. I
All
was
the way
like,
down to what?
shot me down to like maybe like 1.2 something that I had just in my account with my account and shit like that. And remember, I'm upwards of $100,000 in bills every month and shit like that. So it was like,
Like
not
that?
to talk about the money that I lost, but just it was like yo, what? Like, you do certain things to keep you in pocket for life, especially when you're doing this game and you're playing with these banks and they telling you these numbers and interest and money, and then it's a recession happened, and then your accountant call you like, yo, oh, remember the money you had invested in this?
What's the craziest shit you had to do
Oh,
to make sure that Christmas or birthday or Valentine's Day, nobody understood the pain you was going through? You
I
know,
wish I could tell you, bro.
love.
I wish I could tell you. I can't. I would tell you this. This know that I know how to dance very well. I ain't talking about no stripping, baby.
Hold on. Yeah. What's your thoughts about Dame right now? Where he's at? I know we get to see a lot of this shit online. It look crazy, but you know him personally, so
Yeah, I know Dame personally. I don't fuck with him anymore, but like, fuck Dame always been a small dude, man. Maybe too small for his own good and shit like that. He definitely caught a bunch of bad breaks in the game. Just to watch how it was unfolding, it feels kind of whack and shit like that to know that he was uh, such a major part in what we know as the hip hop culture. Like, he really helped shape it and helped shape one of the people that we've known to be the number one person in this game for a long time and shit like that. I mean, I can't tell you the ins and outs and shit like that. I have been around when I heard stories from everybody's mouth, from gigs to things, and like I heard, but it's not for me to talk about and shit like that. That's their business and shit like that. You know what I mean? But just to see him being so many things that he was doing, a lot of that feels like when I was doing so many crazy things for the sake of what we believed in as a business and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, there was somebody that had to be the bad guy to get the point across, and then there was somebody who had to make me had to make him look good. And a lot of times I was the bad guy, so that Cam could always look like the good guy and shit like that, and he was the face guard and shit like that. I believe that was like Dame whole shit too and shit like that. So moving forward right now to see where he's at is like, shit's crazy. You know,
why you don't fuck with Dame no more?
we went through some business shit where he didn't hold up his end of the bargain and shit like that. And I'm real keen on doing business with people that I love and do some bullshit.
What happened? Care to elaborate?
It ain't even nothing to put. You know what I mean? Like, he just did some shit that I just don't agree with business wise. And when it comes to money, I don't play with that. You dig? I need mine. I need mine. She can go left. You dig? So you know what I mean? I chose this. Sometimes that's a small price to pay to not have to pay, not to have to go through that bullshit no more. You know what I mean?
All the artists now is like, big on going independent.
Mm-hmm.
You've been able to do label shit. You've been able to go independent route. I would love for you to like walk us through each situation. You know what I'm saying? And how that works.
It worked for me independently because we already had something. Diplomats was already a household name, so when I was asking David for $1 million, they thought I was crazy. I was asking for $1 million, so I knew how to direct, engineer, did everything. I knew what I was worth, but it wasn't trying to hear me. But thinking about it, when I had just came back from Houston and shit like that, I lived out there for a couple of years. I club Dipset out there back in the days.
Oh yeah, I remember. Hold on, when everything you've done accomplished, everything that you did, when he says no to $1 million, what goes through your brain?
Oh, I mean, it wasn't really nothing like that. In my brain, it was like, oh, word. I was letting you off easy. Now I'm gonna show you why you should have gave me $1 million. That's my attitude. Like, I don't let shit discourage me. It encourages me when people tell me no and try to block me from doing something I know I can do and shit like that. And I was like, I was telling Cam, like, shit. And Diplomats is the name. People gonna go to the store to buy a record. They don't give a fuck who printed it. You know? So you can go anywhere as long as the Diplomat bird on it. They gonna buy it. You can go independent, and that's when Koch was the independent label at the time. But At that time, I didn't understand what being independent label mean. I wish I did, but they were an independent label, meaning that they had the power of distributing other artists, but they were giving out real artist deals on the flip side to the artists that was coming to an independent label. Um, I thought we was doing something like that when we really wasn't. we, was, we, we really was lying to the people this whole time and shit like that. We was getting a lot of money off of it, but it wasn't from an independent standpoint like where I'm at now with like 85-15 split, and I've been doing that for years and shit like that. But as far as putting in the work, it felt independent because we were our own entity and we did our own marketing and all that type of shit, and then we abused the budgets in that way and shit like that. We made millions off cops and shit like that, you know what I mean? But it didn't serve me no purpose as now, like, I don't own my masters from the records that I put on the Kasha. Like, that's my next feat is to fight to get my masters back. And that goes back to having the right leaders and shit like that, because there was a lot of things that I was supposed to know about so that I can reap the benefits of what I need now, that a person that had more knowledge than me or was acting like he had more knowledge than me, my man, never put me on to a lot of different things in this game that I had access to that's rightfully mine and shit like that. So now going back, it's like, yo, nothing that we did was really good. You know, like anything that I did with Dylan Masters out the love of my heart. He said it was a CEO, I never had no paperwork. My name wasn't on nothing that I owned. And his name was on everything. I never got no publishing checks for shit that I wrote down on everybody's album. And I was done writing credits. None of the type of shit that niggas get now deserve to get and shit like that that people was getting back then was none of the things that a nigga that was supposed to be my brother put me on to.
Right.
You know? Try to buy you a little money and checks and shit like that. But that don't make you part of the business and shit like that. My name was never on nothing that had to do with different things. I was owned by right because I was a partner. I started that shit. I named the name diplomats and shit like that. You dig? But rightfully, business wise, niggas gonna do business right. So when I be looking and hearing shit like that, I laugh because I know how tough I am, bro. Like, don't do that, bro. I start exposing you and turn you into a bad guy. They don't do that, bro. You dig? Like, so doing all this joking and shit like that, I start getting dead serious. But yeah, shit like that. They like.
So y'all hanging out together, y'all brothers, but there's two different double live shit going on. It's
I mean, I don't know.
like you don't know what's going on the business side. Like this is some shit we never gonna talk about, but we gonna kick it every day. That shit is crazy to me.
You know, you flip side, any artist that I ever had, I always put them in the best position they could be. Even with the dude that was locked up and shit like that, yeah, in the beginning, I took advantage of the only thing I knew because that's what I learned from the leader that I had.
Who was locked up?
Let me see if he was locked up, but we didn't see that. Did one of the artists I had and shit like that. In the beginning, it was like that because I was taught from you don't even know what you're taught. Yeah, so actually moving forward in this game is to be sold, not told. And I was blinding people with the money, but I paid people more than they was worth and shit like that. They go on the flip side. I took advantage of the business. That was in the very beginning. And after that experience, I never ever took advantage of nobody else in my life when it came to doing business with music. Even with that, I relinquished the ownership of this publishing. You know? Because I could still own this publishing right now if I wanted to and shit like that. But in my heart, I knew that's not the right. That's weak. That's weak nigga shit. You know? Like that's not how you. I mean, moving forward, like I've never like he asked peso and shit like that. Like I'm very delicate when I deal with artists or get business with artists and shit like that because I know how crazy it is with the game. I never want to feel like these artists think that I'm trying to take advantage of them because I'm not. That's not what we're here for. We're here to do business together and shit like that. Like I want to teach you some shit that they didn't teach me, so you could probably be more successful than I ever would be because you got the knowledge that I didn't have. And you can ask them. That's how I approach it. I really speak to these niggas. I really get these niggas game. Like you dig, and I lead by example because I'm still outside acting, super active.
It's hard to unlearn the shit that you learned. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
especially when they can pay so well.
But your heart tells you what's right if you got a real moral compass. Like I told you in the beginning, I grew up a little bit different, even though I grew up rough and shit like that. I got a real moral compass, and I really like to treat people good.
Yeah.
I don't got no evil in me like that. That way, I want to treat people bad. It's never been me. Or yeah, I beat a nigga up and try to help him up at the same time. Yeah, it's like that's the type of nigga I am and shit like that. Like that's the last thing I want to do and shit like that. There was a time where we all go through, but whole world boy, like I ain't that type of person and shit like that. I don't want to take advantage of people.
And Yeah, I seen you knock the nigga out walking down the steps and probably trying to help him up too on the escalator. I definitely seen that. Dolo too. It seems like, when I first used to see you out, or when you used to pop out, when I used to see 100 niggas. And I'm sure it's still somewhat, man, but to see you pull up to this interview, it's a lot has changed.
I got older, man. I'm a grown ass man right now. Like you said, I've been in this game so long, and it was a time that I was ranting and raving around here with 30, 40 niggas everywhere I went and shit like that. And just you believe right now we could make a phone call. I believe about 30 to 40 is still pull up. You heard? How many think it's still pull up right now? Peso, you heard?
200.
Nah, but you get older and shit like that, and the way you used to move right back as a child is not the same way you move as a man and shit like that, and that's in life, you know what I mean? And it was a whole different era back then. And most of my comrades that I was one with are either dead or in jail right now and shit like that, you know what I mean? So, and I'm in a place where I gotta lead by example and shit like that, you know what I mean? So,
Jim Jones still here, respectfully, Justin the Boy Show. It's the part of the show. I meme everything I say. We can pull some memes up, Jim. Obviously, I'm the meme god and shit in these streets. I want you to look at a couple of dice. You can chime in on this one too. Want to hear your voice, nigga. Bronx, what's up? It's something that I thought could really relate and really, you know what I'm saying, something we could all relate to right here.
strangers will make you rich, stop crying about family and friends not supporting you. That's a fact. I tell that to people all the time, bro. You did. You see, a prophet is never loved in his own home. When you go abroad, you get treated like a king. This shit is crazy.
Let's get to the next one.
That boots be picky. To a woman, you can send downstairs to see. That noise was. Oh, man, shouts to Pep Pool, shouts to him.
This one right here.
What the fuck you say? Coming out of jail with no what?
With no muscles is insane. What the fuck was you doing in there?
I gotta get some real glasses. My eyes fucked up.
Nigga,
I
you don't push up
shit.
on that.
I know mad niggas that come home with no muscle like that. What the fuck was you doing in there? But you came out here looking worse than you looked before you went in. Like, this is wild. Like, nigga.
How you gonna 10 years come out of jail, out of shape? What the fuck you doing in there, man? Nigga, ain't that fun.
Yo,
This for dice right here.
just because I'm in your inbox. Anyway, I fucked some ugly too, man. That's wild.
That's
I knew a lot of
Sometimes
attitude. That was my attitude when I was younger. We ain't had no inboxes though, but I had an attitude like that when I was younger.
sometimes you gotta get your confidence up and fuck you ugly. Yeah, absolutely. This shit said you fucked me to sleep and really went through my phone. Jim, shit, it's the truth, my nigga. Time you went to sleep, shorty went through your
I
phone.
don't play that. I don't really, but even don't really get into that.
So nobody ever went through your phone. You never went through a phone before. Keep it 100.
I ain't into that.
My nigga, you ain't gotta act tight. You went through that phone before.
Bro, I'm not into that, bro. I ain't looking for nothing I don't want to see, bro. You gotta stay up in phones. It's a scary place, my nigga.
I went through a phone before. I went back to my birth weight. That shit had me at 100 pounds in the 2T. Nigga, I gotta
swim over at night.
Niggas thought I was on Ozempic, got cancer, all that shit.
Bro, because already off the right argument, a nigga feel like he getting slim. You heard?
Yeah.
You heard? Off an argument, so mad, yo, bro. Nigga be ready to crash, bro.
Hey, yo, Jim, man, you a legend. Thanks for giving us all this game. I feel like it's one of them interviews everybody can really learn a lot from. To everyone out there watching this, thank you for tuning in. Respectfully, Justin. Episode 1.
We want to take them uptown,
New York City. We about to go uptown and really get even crazier. Yeah. Hold on, Jim. Before you leave, we gotta pay the bills.
We gotta do.
Shout out to Dale and everyone at StockX for sponsoring the show. This is the first ever podcast ever sponsored all the way fully by StockX. You know what I'm saying? We got a shout out to the partners. Jim, what's your favorite brand at the moment right now?
Like what?
Clothing brand.
Clothing brand.
Like what you on these days? Are you still?
I really don't got no favorite brand per se like that. Like, my favorite jean I would say is purple. I do like Casablanca. My man, Sharaf be going off with the Casa. My fashion is different, bro. I like what I like. I don't care what it is. I could be a motherfucking CVS and see a T-shirt I like and shit like that, or go to Gucci and buy a jacket I like. It's all the same to me. Like I'm putting on generally what I like. I ain't got no rhyme, style, none pattern. I do got a uniform and aesthetic that I keep it, and that's it, bro. I go for broke.
Hey yo, shout out to Jim Jones, respectfully Justin the Boy Show. We rapping, we on the way to Harlem. We done Mobile Lights is coming out.
Yeah, if Louis is closed,
we gonna
go to El Portos.
Let's do it, nigga. The whips is outside. Let's do it.
The thoughts, views, and opinions expressed by this podcast, as well as its hosts, are for entertainment purposes only. I repeat, it is not serious. It is not real. No one is exposing, revealing, indicting, or telling you anything about themselves. Also, we do not encourage you to try this at home. We are trained professionals. We do not have your best interests at heart or our own. Enjoy the show.
Yeah, it's not just stupid. You got aching pain in your neck, and your man is right there. You ain't gonna ask him to get it out.
Oh, no. I was pain on the ground, yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Man.
I got it. I'll fight through that.
What do you do?
I bothered you with this. Get another real nigga. Wait. You get your phone doing
I am bothered shit when it's
Why are you looking at my phone?
Oh, that's a privacy violation.
That was the same question I was asking myself. Why am I looking at your phone when we're at work? I shouldn't see your phone.
That's a good comment.
I shouldn't see your phone.
I was looking for stories.
On I'mBothered.com.
No. Just going through my pictures because I save shit. Try again.
Back to no, you're not.
Now you bringing smoke my way because of our off-air health combo?
No, of course not. No.
Smoke up.
All right, I'm chilling. What happened? Now what happened? Ish.
You sitting here talking about you won't let your man rub on you if you're in pain. No.
Rub on you. Oh, God.
What's a massage? What's a massage?
It's a rub.
Rubbing is a part of it.
Right before this shit started, you said I need an Asian man to rub on my neck.
What is the difference? Did I say anything?
What is the difference?
The difference is you lying.
Did you say that, bro?
No, I didn't, nigga.
Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah, I bet you did.
That's the only reason I offered. I'm like, all right, you go to the Asian.
Your hands ain't little anyway. Yeah. And you ain't no Tai Chi or something.
But he got that thumb.
Catch us, man.
He got the
That
match.
shit might cover your whole neck.
Think y'all just
disrespecting him.
One for you. We'll start your account bad. One for both. Oh, man. Who's done Christmas shopping?
A little bit. I'm not done yet.
I got more shit to get.
Yeah, same.
You know you talking to be outside on Monday.
All day Monday.
I just bought my tree last night.
Trying to make it happen. Still bought it. I skipped it. I said, fuck, it's too late.
Last night.
It says too late. Y'all put it up.
Yeah, put it up. I let the kids put. They wanted to fix it on it, so they went to sleep.
We fixed it. Y'all redid them.
Quick.
I'm about to say, because the kids will come fuck your tree up.
No, my little was kind of good. I ain't gonna hold you. She too. She was putting them shits in some nice spots. I was like, all right, cool, you got it. And we did this shit. Everybody had their own color balls, and one just went right here. Like, the you spread them out. It's 7 blues.
Which color balls you got?
Good question.
Blue. No, the kids.
Oh, so you didn't do
We
it?
just sat back and watched them.
Not Mr. My daughter put makeup on my face, not doing colored balls with the kids.
Let the kids make their balls. You wouldn't let your daughter put makeup on your face? If you had a daughter?
Well, I don't make daughters.
Oh,
That's right. I said, if you make a daughter.
But for sure. But
Just
I
let it go.
don't make daughters. There's no daughters in me.
is this
You shot 2 for 2.
is this like toxic masculinity? Like right now? Like, okay.
Wait, how?
I don't make daughters. Like it's an error that happens that shoots out your fucking dick. Whoops. Made a girl.
That's a good one there.
Who the hell said that?
You inferred it.
I said
She was the last today, by the way. No, but all I said was a fact. I both times at the plate, I shot out a boy. In my family, if there's 75 cousins, 3 of them are girls.
Mhm. Okay. It's fine. Just
Maybe 4 if we count Gina, but we don't want to count Gina. I'm just saying, there's a lot of guys in my family. I'm not trying to say that it's bad to have a girl. I'm talking to girl dad.
Fuck you up.
And I was trying to imply something else since you're in men's business.
okay. Well, what?
They say that the guys that have daughters.
There you go. I heard it.
Yeah, you know what it is. Don't make me say it.
I don't know.
Oh, you missed the note. You the mascot of it. When you looked it up, it's you.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You out your say that the guys that have daughters have them because of how they have treated women in their life. So it holds up a mirror.
Nobody's. No. Men say that.
In a 360 mirror. What you talking about?
Who?
You, nigga.
No, you the mascot.
No, I'm good. I'm fly with all mine.
And some of mine. See, I'm still liking away. That's all you. What's up with you? God damn. It's tough to fucking beat this spot.
Yeah, right.
Oh, shit, 11 minutes.
My whole
11 minutes in.
Yo,
He's right
yo.
here. That's that itch. I'm like, yo, nigga, move.
I know you.
You ain't even cool this week. You liking something. Move.
Yo, I know you ain't.
Get out the way.
Yeah, look at the TV, nigga. You look at that TV officially.
Yo, that's that
You are
ish.
officially him. And you,
That's that ish.
my whole explore page is Joe Budden. Everything
Like
you
our wives. Like on the shows.
No.
Yeah,
No, all the
it's some
shit you like.
shows. It's some shows, alright.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of shows.
All the shit that I like.
Yes.
What's all the shit I like?
You know what you be like.
Big T white bitch, hey, I caught me slipping on it. Big T, hey, I white bitch, here got my girl, hated
This
again.
nigga is a
I
T.
didn't even know she was AI. I didn't even know she was AI. Here got my girl, hated.
Get your thirsty ass.
I'm telling the story. I hit the little link tree on the AI too. Let me tell you that shit. You get the AI side.
Nigga, you hit the link tree
$20.
on the comment.
Wait, come on now. It's me you're talking about.
Oh,
I hit the little link tree on the AI girl.
how much is yours?
Big T white bitch. Jam OnlyFans. You got a fan view and Patreon.
The A.
Hit the fan view. I ain't really like what was going on over there. And I hit the Patreon. Gave her a little quick 20. Friend of the show. Gave her a bitch, little $20 friend of the show. And I went down, seen the rest of the tiers. Seen it was like a $300 tier. I was like, oh, she got to be here. This motherfucker over there. Hold up now. I said, oh, no. This freaky white girl is giving it. I gotta give her 300. Yeah. Gave little freaky white girl 300.
Okay.
I was telling my girl this.
What's the
I
concept?
was telling my girl this. No, it was just more pics. Just more AI pics. So I told my girl this, just having a time. She said, nigga, this girl is AI. You don't see enough hands.
The hands. I saw you got
AI,
the hands.
AI don't know how to do the hands.
Do hands.
Her hands is cut out of every picture. You so stupid. Total hands.
Yo, my next move? Just charge back. Charge back.
I'm not gonna do that. Go ahead and give homeboy. That's a Jew. That's a yeah. He gets this shit off for the holidays, man. And then I was like, damn, Steve might be ahead of the game. I might need to come up with some AI shit and just put it on shit. If they got 300 out of me, shit.
Yeah. I got about 7 guy-in realtors off you.
That's my bag. My bag. I got that from Corey.
Yeah, right.
That's my little bag.
Yeah.
Little pretty skin chicks. And
Beautiful skin.
Yeah, the pretty skin
You don't
chicks.
see one blemish. That shit look like charcoal. Beautiful. Oh, yeah.
And the Africans with the wagons.
That's what I'm talking about. And the skin. It's a combo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you said. I told you sent them to me.
Dudes don't get enough credit for being faithful to that. Like how I win money in my fantasy football league, but not for being faithful. Like there's really no.
Yo, you get paid for this. Supposed to pay you for your draft. What are you talking about?
What? It should be an incentive, though. They just don't recognize the discipline they take to come in. So it's like a layup line.
Look,
It's like a layup line. Yeah, nah, it's like a 3-man weave out here.
What?
Dunk
Steve
contest
Brown.
going out here. It's so tough to go in the gym with all your warm-ups on. And just, look.
And you be getting them in there. That's it.
You know you. It's tough.
Like, nah, sweetie.
Keep your hands in your pockets.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or just keep rolling your way to it.
Oh, my
Don't want to
God, man.
was tough. Say with your warm-ups on. Niggas in the case.
I started my Christmas shopping. I have high-level anxiety, so I wasn't around them white people for long. There's too many of them. Too many of them. They deep out there.
They too pleasant for me.
And it's a nigga out there that same nigga on Fifth Ave selling mixtapes, screaming my name from across Van Cleave. Man, shut up.
Dude, the mixtape guys are on Fifth now?
Yeah, man. Come and take a walk with me. You either gonna force you either gonna buy the tape or get jumped.
Yeah.
No, dude. They don't take no for an answer. I got you something nice. It's not here yet. It's not here yet. That's for the rest of you. I got you some. And Christmas bonuses for you niggas that been late all fucking monster.
Say the Joe over here.
Give me fucking suggestion boxing.
Oh shit. What color is that? Pink?
I don't know. What is your color?
Yellow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yellow.
Just give me any fucking color. I got one more thing to put in that goddamn suggestion
Not the
box.
case.
One more fucking
Yeah, your shit is expensive?
Yes. It's really expensive Christmas for you?
Yes. Yes, it has. Now,
Whoa. Yeah, you want the suggestion box? Look at that.
I was.
Yeah, you never got a gift before?
I was.
Yo, cheekbones almost went to the moon. That's fucked up. Yo,
Positive things.
affirmation.
Let's bust that bad boy open now. Let's see what's up in there.
It's been a while.
Santa's Joe.
That's a little different, too.
Been a minute.
That little ribbon's clean. Nice little ribbon. No bullshit. She fought back with smile. Damn, son.
Yo, this is a fool.
Oh, man.
Look at Big Man.
Some pearls and birds.
How appreciative we are of just presence. Your entire being celebrating women. We celebrating women up in this. The fuck is they talking about?
Wow. Yeah, I mean. Now you can join your friends.
Shut up.
I mean, you fit right on in there.
Yeah. Thank you. This is wonderful.
You there?
Thank you.
Oh,
Sorry, I think I know what this is. I think I have an idea. I think I got an idea. We know what that's, some Ray-Bans in the box. It's somebody with a fucking some Ray-Bans in the box. Oh, man. I'm like, word. Idiot, yo. Come on. You gotta do it cool. Look at it. Yeah. It's like, I wanted to rip this shit, my nigga. Shit, fam, I ain't metal.
Oh, those are sexy.
Make sure that y'all, that's your only little face. That's your, let me see the mirror app on your joint.
Ooh, those are nice.
Mirror app. You got a camera? Oh, yeah. Yo, you're a fool. Yeah. The camera. Spin it around. Oh, yeah, he outside tonight.
Reflections. Merry Christmas.
She grilling already. Word.
That's hate. Ooh, what's happening over there?
No, I'm trying to get rid of my little stress ball spot.
hold up.
Thank you, kind sir.
Or just big bag. Niggas don't respect me.
That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Stop playing with big parts.
Ooh, I see some.
Stop playing with big parts, man.
I see some young ladies.